Okay, we have got Simon and Chris from Beholder. Welcome to Bloodstock TV.
Hey Squatter, how's it going, right?
I am very well indeed, thank you very much. How are you enjoying the day so far in the lovely Bloodstock sunshine, as always?
Enjoying the aircon in here, basically. This is really nice. Yeah, it's been a great weekend thus far. Thursday was a belter with Phil Campbell and whatnot, but it's just getting better and better.
Yeah.
Full crowd. Beholder kicking it off at 6 o'clock tonight, so yeah, let's have it.
Yes, marvellous. So you're on the Sophie stage tonight?
Yeah.
Yes, and yeah, it was nice and busy in there last night, so
yeah, it was.
Same again tonight, we'll hope.
Well, let's hope so. Yeah, I mean, the set that we're doing tonight is a reflection set, if you like. It's the new album, or as much of it that we can cram into 45 minutes, and it's some would say it's a bit of a risk to do a festival slot with completely new tracks, but we're so confident with this album and the response it's had thus far, we're going to go for it. So
yeah, I think I've seen you playing it all in full. I think,
yeah.
Before, and it's always gone down well in that lot.
It's something we're really proud of. It's a departure for Beholder, but I think it's an emergence as well as in the respect of what we really wanted to do. This album is really what we wanted to do.
Yeah,
you know,
that definitely comes across. It's definitely a step up, I would say. So, yeah. So I've seen you recently as a 4-piece, but I believe that you're going to be having a few guest stars.
We're a 44-piece tonight. Yeah, we've got Danny from Parallax Method, Emperor Chung. We've got Jay Walsh from Bullriff Stampede. So that's 3 guitarists, as in an Iron Maiden-esque escapade.
But just no Yannick spinning guitars around.
Anyone starts showboating like that and they get booted off the stage.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we got Arvid from Sublime Eyes over in Norway, who is going to be joining me on the vocals for the first track.
You've got a bit of a strong link with Norway, obviously with the Frozen Steps of Utoya track on the album as well, and I know you brought Sublime Eyes over here as well and things like that. So it's.
Yeah, there's always been a thing with my lyric writing. Is, you know, as much as I'd like to do the "Hey ho, let's go" lyric, I can't do it. It works off honesty and sort of what really hits me in the feels, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And obviously the incident in Utoya was something that, you know, it hit home really hard, and as does any atrocity, I guess. But there was something about the gravity of, like, you know, kids on an island being obliterated because of the blinded ignorance of one man. Yeah, is just terrifying, absolutely fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it's horrible, really heavy sort of stuff. So what future plans have you got coming up then? Obviously you're still playing the album and focusing on that at the moment, but anything else in the pipeline?
Well, we've got the tour, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got the tour. We're supporting Onslaught. That's through November, and Annihilated, I believe. So that's going to be really good. Looking forward to that. Yeah. So always good to get out on the road. I don't think we've concreted anything for next year yet. We're still.
I think we'd like to get back writing, but I think
toying with another album.
Yeah. The fact is, we've kind of spent so long on this one that we know that if we go into the next process, writing the next one, it's like, and here we go again. I mean, I actually think, for me personally, one of my favourite parts of being in a band is the writing process. Yeah. The chipping away at ideas and then something emerging, and that look in everyone's eyes when it's like, man, that bit just worked, you know?
That's how it starts. You know, it's like, if you're lucky enough to be in a performing band that's lucky enough to perform in places like this, then obviously that's the result of what is just spoke about. Yeah. And say that's the route, but that's what still sort of gives you the biggest rush. Is, like he says, when something just falls into place, so there's the beast is sort of more powerful than the sum of its parts. Yeah. And I miss writing every time I'm not writing.
I think the thing is, we were kind of talking about it because this album is definitely more progressive in many respects, and it's, you know, it's a lot less hard hitting. I don't know. I think it's given itself more room to breathe. I just wonder what the next one will be, because I've got a feeling it would be even more progressive. Yeah. It'd be even more proggy, and I'd love that to happen. Yeah. You know, I think it's such a terrible shame that bands have to pigeonhole themselves. Yeah. And, like, you know, not have freedom of expression to just crack on and do what they want to do. Yeah. You know, look at the guys like Devin Townsend. Not one album is the same. Yeah. You know, and, like, he's a genius for it, and I love that. I love that. So, you know, maybe we'll be coming back with tambourines and all manner.
No hey-hos and showboating.
No hey-hos and showboating, no, or singing about dragons and castles or anything like that.
Well, we're talking about showboating on a stage. A little bit of showboating yourself last night, Simon.
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it?
It was brilliant. It was really, really good. So, just tell us a little bit about that, and obviously tell us about the fundraising aspect of it as well, of course.
It's Pilkington again, isn't it?
It is. It's always Pilkington, let's be honest.
So, for those of you who don't know, there's a guy called Andy Pilkington who's a digital artist for Very Metal Art. Good company for up-and-coming bands as well, by the way. Go and check them out. But Adam Gregory and I were doing a Facebook time or FaceTime or whatever they call it, where we were doing a question and answer, and Pilkington pipes up and said, "I'll give you £100 if you do a forward roll on the stage." To
the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
And they'll give it to her. Yeah. Would have been even better if he'd have given it to me. But
it was worth it, to be fair. I'd have given it.
Give money to the Sophie Lancaster if I did a forward roll on the stage. Now, I just laughed it off and went, yeah, okay, whatever. By the time I'd driven from Derby to Coventry, he'd set up a pledge page and there was 500 quid in there. Yeah. So by which time I'm sort of banged to rights. I cannot get out of it.
Got to do it.
And I did it last night with one of the directors of Bloodstock and a whole heap of the stage crews and whatnot, and we raised 1,300 quid or just under. So
yeah,
how cool is that?
I don't know if you know, but Andy had to do one in VIP on the stage himself.
Good.
Dave Bedlam, DJ Bedlam, got him up on stage. He was leathered, I might add. He put a hat around and lots of notes going into it, so really good to see. And he just said, we got to get a load of money in, and Pilkington did one, and then Bedlam did one. Pilkington said he'd do one if Bedlam did, and they did one as well, and they raised a load more in there last night as well. So
you know what? That's what differentiates the real music community and the unreal music community.
Yeah.
You know, it's brilliant. You know, there's no corporate nonsense and no corporate bullshit.
No, there really isn't.
It's just, it is a field full of friends.
Yeah, it is.
So
you use the word community with Bloodstock a lot, don't you?
Yeah, really do.
That's the one word I think you'd use, wouldn't it, to describe
You know what,
it?
the fact is we do work extremely hard on getting the biggest and best bands that we can get for a bill, you know, and under the financial remit that we can afford them. But we spend just as much time, if not more time, on the peripherals, if you like.
Yeah.
You know, sort of how easy is it to get from the car park to your campsite? How easy is it to get from the campsite to the stage? What have you got in between? You know, the tents, the markets, the sit-down places where, you know, a lot of these people haven't seen each other for 12 months.
Yeah.
They want to sit down, they want to chat, they want to, you know, hang out.
It's a festival made by festival goers, isn't it?
There are festivals in the UK where once you're through the gate, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
That's far from it here.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
We look out for them. That's great.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So in terms of bands playing across, obviously, Simon, you're going to have a little bit more of a sort of a wide range of knowledge of them all and that lot. So we go over to Chris. Which bands are you particularly looking forward to seeing this weekend yourself, mate?
I was going to mention them probably last because that's the most obvious, just because I'm a bit of a fan kind of thing. But Conjure, obviously, very good band. Seen him in a few sort of different environments.
Yeah.
That Andy Price on the bass is just an absolute beast.
He's a beast.
He's
a beast.
Yeah, just
every band he's ever been in. Blood when he was in there, amazing.
He just has such a presence.
Yeah.
And like you can really, I'm just really going off on
I've scheduled our interviews around Conjure.
Yeah.
We are going to watch Conjure.
Cambion main stage Saturday. Ridiculous band. We were lucky enough or unlucky enough to have them support us on a tour. So every single show we had to go on after them.
I remember the first time that Cambion supported us was at where was it? Exeter, the Cavern in Exeter or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I distinctly remember we'd never seen him before, and we were stood at the back of the room, and we were all looking at each other going, oh God, oh no.
Yeah,
and it's one of those bands that you kind of look at and go, I really don't want to go on now.
Yeah, I know.
I
remember you had the same with Sumer at Coventry, didn't you? You got to follow Sumer as well.
Yeah, well.
And them last night, oh my God.
Seeing as you brought it up,
they were ridiculous.
They were ridiculous last night. Yeah, really, really good.
No, they were great.
Yeah, man.
So good. Yeah, well, yes, lots still to do and a long weekend to go, but it should be good fun and enjoy it.
And welcome to Bloodstock TV, brother.
Thank you very much indeed, mate. It's fun so far, but you're only my third interview, so we'll see how
Your
it goes.
Third?
Yeah.
There's only another 49 to go then.
We're up to 60 altogether, so it should be fun.
Yeah. Bloody no.
All right.
Good
Okay,
luck.
cheers for chatting to us, guys.
Nice one, Squat.
Thanks.